Well, as the year 2009 wraps up, many Naperville residents are taking a look back at the events that most impacted their lives. We've compiled a list of the top stories in 2009 for our town. NCTV 17's Shannon Coughlin takes a look back.
Daily Herald city editor Bob Smith says he's been writing about Naperville for 16 years. 2009 featured many intriguing stories, but he says only some will stick with citizens, including the conclusion of the Janine Nicarico murder case.
It's a story that's been going on for more than a quarter of a century. It changed the way the death penalty is handled in Illinois. It's changed reputations and careers of politicians in DuPage County, and I think it's still one of those stories that haunts the city.
In April, a record number of candidates filed to run for local offices, including city council and unpaid positions on area boards. Altogether, nearly 50 candidates. Smith admits the rush to public service baffled him.
Most of the incumbents, if not all of the incumbents who were seeking re-election, won again. So it kind of demonstrated that residents in the city seem to be happy with the services that they're getting.
So welcome to the team of 8.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
2 other hot seats sparked attention in both school districts 203 and 204 as the districts swore in new superintendents.
I found it interesting that when they hired the new superintendents in 204, it went very easily. But in 203, Mark Mitrovich, coming amid some controversy about his PhD coming from an unaccredited university.
Another controversial issue that dug up some dirt was based on a land dispute.
If you were to tell somebody what's one of the hot issues in one of the largest cities in Illinois, and the answer is public garden plots, it would make people go, wow, what's going on?
Local gardeners used the land along West Street as a public garden for years, but Naperville Central High School officials demanded they should have the land for athletic use. Park District officials mediated and moved the gardeners out. Some people may remember 2009 as the year the unemployment rate spiked to almost 10%. Federal deficit ballooned to $11 billion. And here in Naperville, city officials are trying to fix their $11 million deficit, cutting more than 20 city jobs.
I think the city did as well as it could, given the circumstances that it was confronted with declining revenues from sales tax and all of those things. I'm not sure that anybody could have foreseen how much it would have gone down.
Not all stories from 2009 ended in controversy. Members of Healing Fields got national coverage on Veterans Day when they covered Rotary Hill with American flags.
You couldn't help but be moved by that. It couldn't help but to touch you. And then people putting cards on there honoring relatives who had served in the military and stuff. If that's not a feel-good story for you, then I don't think there is a feel-good story.
I'm Shannon Coughlin, Naperville News 17.
Smith says one story to watch in 2010 is the ongoing dispute between homeless protester Scott Huber and the city of Naperville. Council members voted him off of the Chicago Avenue street corner he once occupied. Huber says he was wrongfully charged and plans to fight his case in court. The next court date is January 7th.